Hello, it's Fenton. Let's play Monster Train, shall we? We're on the new Exiled Remnant champion. Um, what's going on here? I think I was messing around, just pressing buttons for fun. We're on the new Exiled Remnant champion, and I remember the last time around when we were doing the cycle through, I waxed lyrical for some time. How about I thought it wasn't very good, and that is because I didn't grow up smart, and as such, my opinions are worthless. Just drinking some water there. It's very good. All three paths are pretty good. I particularly called out the spikes path for being bad, and I've seen some since I've seen some crazy stuff. So let's go, shall we? I'm excited. I also just had a madras curry, spicy boy. I'm on. I remember. You may remember I was talking about my lasagna as well. I got a week off work. You see, I'm off work this week, and I've decided I'm going to just eat myself to death so that I don't have to go back to work. So I made lasagna on Monday. Fresh pasta. I made the pasta and everything. Yeah, that's right. Your boy's not just bad at Monster Train. He can also make pasta. And I had the leftover. We had the leftovers on Tuesday, I should say, because I made a huge lasagna, enough to have leftovers. And then today we ordered a curry. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. I just so for this week, basically every time I've recorded an episode, I've been very full of food, and we'll see if the win streak continues to correlate with being full of food. It's exiled melting, as we know, but it's exiled Hellhorned, which is okay, I suppose, but it kind of makes these primitive molds not target Little Fade because of the imps, which I don't like. But we'll see how that goes. Dripfall, Hornbreaker, Fatal Melting, Daedalus, Arcus, Cinephalia, Arcus, and Seraph the Chased. Chased is fine. Chased is okay here. It's not great with Rage, and it might not be great with the spikes, but it will still be fine with the spikes, because Little Fade will just come back with all of the spikes. Oh no! oh no! Oh no! Okay, so I've taken this, which kind of makes me want to take this now. I mean, Jack Strips is pretty good. This one is less good. This is the worst one. Especially early, because... Oh, is it though? Alright, this is very interesting. He says confidently. This is interesting, right? So, this one's endless. We don't have to rely on the primitive molds. But the first time it dies, it then comes back with 45, 11, and costs 2. If it dies again, we can't play it, because it will cost 4. Little Icarus is also a bit clunky, because we have to then never ever play the Queen's Implings, so that the primitive molds always hit. We don't have any armor generation either. So basically she's just going to get 1 slay per... Well, what the critical bit of information I missed about this before is that you're supposed to let her die, and then when you reform her, she obviously comes back with 6 health, and then 11 health, and so on, making the spikes do more. I don't think either of these is particularly more correct than the other. If we can get a way to cheat energy, this one becomes very good, because it has to die half as many times. But it can also mean that it just gets so beyond that, out of control, like... I really don't know. Remnant Banner on the Merchant of Steel side. This is my thought is that Wax and Snuffer is not that great with this because all it does is it just speeds up what was going to happen eventually anyway. So you kill her once, and then you kind of just have to leave her behind some train stewards. It just really comes down to whether we get any energy cheating cards, which out of Hellhorned, you know, this Pyre Chomper, I suppose, we get an endless Pyre Chomper. Would certainly help somewhat. I mean, Memories of the Melted maybe kind of just helps it pay for itself. Memories of the Melted might be big here. Flicker's Liquor, this is of course a relic. Or we just go for Pyre Chompers. It's not great, is it? But also without seeing any armor or anything. If I take basically, if I take Little Icarus, I can't play the Queen's Implings. Or at least I can, but I have to be very careful with how often I play them. If I take this, I'm going to take this one. I feel like it's less confusing. And it gets us more value out of all of the cards in the deck. I would take this, because Little Fade can just die turn 1, and that is acceptable. Plus there's Hornbreaks and Queen's Implings to be played. What a good hand, eh? What a good hand. Alright, so I'm taking 9. No, I'm not quite. Oh no, I am, because of the Dazed. Because of the Dazed, it's fine. Good start. See, so she's now already 45-11. Do I reform a Train Steward to not have her take 3 damage? Or do I Hornbreak this Collector? I feel like... I mean, I'm going to take another 4 here. So this trial went about as bad as it could go. I will reform the Train Steward. Ah! Yeah, I know I will. Because then at least both of you die, this doesn't take any damage, and then I can play the Queen's Implings on the next turn, because I am yet to draw a single one. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright, tank with the Train Steward for a bit. I've taken 14 so far, so that's good. What's the best use of my energy here? Let's see what this hits. Yeah, that's kind of what I was worried about. Weird. Weird. I'm not happy. I tell you. I might just be straight up dead. I drew the train steward, it's fine. So we need a tank, don't we? Really? Molten encasement. 4 stealth. That certainly helps after she died once. Stops things from being a bit scary. I will take it. I mean, Seraph the Chaste, of course, as always, a worry. Endless Welder Helper tends to be a good get. I can't kill it myself, which makes it slightly worse. But it's a good card. Well, the Hidden Passage is a good card as well. But Welder Help is a better good card, I believe. Large stone. 10, 5 and 10, large stone. These are not what I wanted to see in any way, shape or form. But I feel like I have to take one. I feel like I have to take this Paraffin Enforcer and use it as a tank. Because I don't see what other choice I have right now. Little Faye's gonna die if she's not behind. Not behind something. This will get us through the early game. Is it worth giving him the large stone? Or is it better to just not spend all the money and give him the battle stone instead and just call that fine? With the Welder Helper, I think maybe that this is fine. I should probably re-roll for Endless. I probably should have done that to start with, because now I'm going to miss it, aren't I? Yeah, I can't press this now. It'd be a waste of 60 gold. It's clunky. It's clunky. It always is. I kind of would really love a unit draft, but I took 15 on that last trial. Excuse me. I'll take it. I got two horn breaks. It's very greedy. I need to see a good unit though, really. Like I need to. This card is trash, isn't it? Oh dearie me. Oh dear. Dearie me. I feel like this Sinner's Burdens are just going to have to go through the deck. Don't see how I have the time to play them. I'm going to take 1 Pyre damage here to get that done. Thank Christ it's not the sweet boss, by the way. I should have mentioned that before. I'll take another 1 here as well. Can't kill this backline. It's a nightmare. I guess you're better off down here. You don't really get much done on the top. On the middle, I should say. Ow, my Pyre health. How could you do this to me? Oh, that didn't change anything. Probably should have run the numbers there before I so confidently pressed that card. Two damage. A draft. I don't like it. I don't like any of these. We're not currently on a burnout plan. Another horn break. A vent. Probably take the vent, right? Ooh, a Legion of Wax. Ooh, this changes everything. A Legion of Wax in front and a little fade. Now we're talking. You gotta take this, right? With Waxer Snuffer, this is so good. Is it even good enough to duplicate? Not really. Not with primitive mods. I guess I'll take some Pyre health and give plus 10 to Vent and do various other things of value. Like make a Fatal Melting not quite so atrocious as a card. By spending 25 gold on it. Wow, nothing even consumes. Again, anything worth... Is it worth a reroll here? For a -1 or a plus 20 in remove consume? Or a plus 10? Plus 10 on a Hornbreak is okay. It's okay. Is it worth 60 gold? I'm not sure it is, because I think I want to go here and make my Legion of Wax absolutely monstrous. I could just make it disgusting. I think this is probably time for Blood for Blood. I think stuff is going to the Pyre. I do like Petrified Heart though here. Because nothing is... I mean, it makes the imps kind of just not ever go away, which is a concern. Maybe we just put the Heartstone... I mean, the problem with putting the Heartstone on the Legion of Wax is that it takes up a spell slot that I would... a unit upgrade slot that I would maybe use for something else. Like multi-strike. But I'd probably want it to have plus 25 anyway, right? Because that just makes it last so much longer. Compounded. Summon 2 Twin of Wax, aka 4 Twin of Wax. That suddenly is worth 100 health. And then when they extinguish, they summon 2 Mote of Wax. So they each summon 4 more Motes of Wax. That's a ridiculous amount of value. I'll do this for free. And by free, I mean 3 Pyre health. It's not that great when you think about it, because it was only 25 gold, that upgrade, but I'll take it now while I've got it, because it might be of relevance in this boss fight. Blood for Blood is very good there. That is also a valid choice. Middle floor small. That's fine. What am I doing with this Molten Encasement now? So Legion of Wax is 4 space, and I'm going to draw it next turn. Because it does have unit priority, this card, right? Yeah, it must do. We saw it in a banner. So I guess Paraffin Enforcer is just going to chill out down here. How do you still take 11 even through this? How does a bomb hit you? That's BS. I call BS. Oh no! I've messed it up, my energy. Oh no. Oh no. I totally forgot that that would be an issue. What wins? Legion of Wax wins more, right? I can't even put Legion of Wax down here now because of this bloody stealth. I can't wait on this because by the time I get back round through the deck, I won't have the space on the floor. But Legion of Wax is so good. Legion of Wax just probably wins anyway. It probably just wins. I probably don't need to even worry about it. I'm gonna do this. I guess it makes sense if stealth, like these extinguish things going through stealth as well, I suppose makes sense. This is extremely strong, just for the record. You take too much from these bloody extinguishers. I don't like it. I find it to be rude. I can't play any imps or any train stewards because it ruins the primitive molds. What am I doing? I'm taking a 1. That's fine. Welder helper, no. This in itself is quite a strong plan. So the makings of being very strong is here. Like, you're just dead. Like, this little fade with, you know, 18,000 rounds of stealth. Turns out that's good. Now, of course, that's not a plan against Seraph the Chaste, but if it gets us to Seraph the Chaste, then that's fine, right? That's fine. I guess I have to take energy here, due to being an idiot. Oh, intent on death. I think we just win. I think... I think I just win. Yeah, goodbye, units. Forever. We don't... We don't... It's fine. So intent on death can trigger Legion of Wax, it can trigger a little fade, it would just put holdover on it, -1, boom, we win. Let's thin the deck out of the crap. Which is basically every card. I guess just get rid of the units for now. Legion of Wax, multi-strike. Ah, Quick. I mean, Quick's also good. I will re-roll this. I am flush with cash. Do I need you anymore? I think I do. I still think just having you as a buffer in front of Little Fade is going to be good. We saw how strong it was on that last floor. And it's mostly just to make sure that Little Fade doesn't get punched in the face between getting Molten Encasements down. I just don't know whether I need to give you +25. I don't think it's hugely relevant. Reroll. Endless. Endless Legion of Wax is funny, but I just don't... It just run out of space eventually. No, I'd rather have gotten multi-strike or something. Do Do I want this Endless Welder Helper? I don't have any way to kill it unless I, you know, just do Hornbreak on it the whole time, which is possible. Certainly a thing. I guess the problem is half the time the armor ends up on the molten encasement. I think it's not necessary. Yeah, I really want to give you like multi-strike or +10 or something. I think I had a +10 before I re-rolled. You don't need multi-strike, you are yourself multi-strike. Maybe I give you a large stone and don't worry about putting little fade on your floor. Weird. Didn't even bother to check this. I do like Harvest. I do like Wickless Baron. I do. It's just not right. It's just not the right deck for it. Huh? Okay. We've got energy now, so we can play Little Fade turn 2. Spell Shield 2 is fine, right? Like Vent is annoying, but the piercings go through Spell Shields. And it's 150 coins that I would very much like for this Merchant of Magic. Where we going then? Where we going? Alright, Legion of Wax, show me what you got. Show me your moves, as a famous Falcon once said. 125. I mean, it'd be 125 anyway, it's just, it's sped itself up slightly. But my one encasement is here. But you don't die, which is really, really annoying. If I play piercing on you, you do die, but then this doesn't die. But then it doesn't need to die. This deck is so strange. Heavies are crawling up the pyre, aren't they? I need to do something about that. What's funnier, Intent on Death up here, 245-21, or Intent on Death here, and a whole bunch of stuff pours out. I think here, right? Because otherwise, you can kill the front line all day. It's just not. That doesn't do as much as I thought. It needs it really, really needs a +10, doesn't it? I'm gonna die to heavies crawling up. Spell Shield is actually going to upset me quite a lot. Did I not play Primitive Molds when I had the chance to get thingy back? I need some way to kill backline or I'm gonna die. I mean, let's just watch the Legion of Wax do its thing, shall we? If anything, hang on, what? Have I somehow gotten around the 7 unit rule here with this? I think even on Ultra this would take 1,000 years, so... I'm sorry about these noises, by the way. This is hilarious. Oh my god, what if we get living armor? So, it didn't even get to the backline Legion of Wax. These are all interesting cards. Sorry, I'm still in shock about what I just saw. If we get living armor, it's going to get to about 1,000 attack. I like Crushing Demise here. We have an empty floor in every situation. Oh, an important work. Now I can make this endless, providing I can make this have holdover. Is this good? Is this good? I mean, I took this because it's a good card, but I'm not really sure it's that critical to the plan anymore. I suppose it is. Alright, I'll do it. I can always pivot into it should things not really go as planned. Card removes. Intent on Death upgrades. I still don't want the Queen's Impling because... yeah. There's the holdover. There's the holdover -1 Intent on Death. You've absolutely got to, right? Like this on Little Fade and Legion of Wax just wins games. I guess I'll spend 60 on this. Double stack. Eh. Eh. I don't know what I want to do anymore. It's Crystal Cloak. I'm not taking this trial. I still am slightly worried about heavies. And by slightly, I'm still quite worried. Like, we need another unit shop now. We need to go to this Merchant of Steel and give the Legion of Wax a bit more oomph. I guess I can do this either way, right? Just give you the armor now rather than later. For some reason that's important. Collector, no. Crushing Demise. Yeah, I'll greed for the collector. I'm also going to sneeze. Oh, God bless this mute button. I need my stealth card, or I'm in danger of throwing it away. Where are you? Where are you? Yeah, I need the +10 desperately, or even a large stone. You know, I'll take a large stone. I'll just play it on the on the big floor. A large stone is probably bonkers because it's not the motes of wax are only 4/4, which you know there's a lot of them, but I ain't solving this problem. And Intent on Death on Little Fade is not solving this problem either, because I have to do this really. Because she's already 125-11. She's already killing things. We need to just be ready for when Crystal Cloak arrives. I can also use it on the Molten Encasement. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that that is also a win condition. As much as I despise that phrase. So you're just, yeah. Yeah. You have to go for that reason. I want to know what happens if on this, because it's gonna. I'm sure it's gonna tell me that the floor is now full, but I don't know how that works with. Because I'm sure there were more than 7. Maybe there weren't. Maybe that's the downside of Wax a Snuffer in this plan, is that you actually spend units that you were otherwise. It's probably not as good as playing the piercing on the that guy. I've just taken 9 for no reason at all. Ah, yeah, look at this. This is bad. I might be dead. I might be dead just from that. Just from this decision. No! No! How? Why? That was such an easy win. I'm really upset. Oh, I'm really upset. How did I let this happen? How long's this video? Please go away, Windows notifications. I don't care. 37 minutes. No. I should have put the. I should have given the Legion of Wax the upgrade when I had the chance. Right? Is that correct? I really want to know. I really want to know. I'm sorry. I took this, didn't I? It went really badly, but... Kick it up to Ultra. I didn't... Did I greed this or not? I don't think I did, right? Yeah, I didn't want my little Fade taking 9, so I did this. I did the opposite of greed. I just did nothing at all. Did I know that that was going to do this? Did I do that? Honestly, don't remember. I definitely didn't do that because I remember playing a Descend on one of those. I have definitely not done this the same way. Definitely not. I took this. And I took this, even though in retrospect I don't think it's right. I went this way. I did not take the... Oh no, I did. I took the Paraffin Enforcer because I felt like I had to. I gave him Battlestone to make him a bit more survivable. I then didn't take the large stone. That might be the large stone I was thinking of, actually. I took this because I had the horn breaks. And I played on the bottom to do this, so that these didn't die. No, I didn't. I played on the top, like a fool. Like a foolish boy. Getting absolutely wrecked on Pyre damage. I remember that. I remember that happening for sure. I don't remember going as low as 19 though. Okay. Okay. Definitely didn't take that. Took a vent. Legion of Wax. But now I don't see a steel shop, do I? No, I do. I go here and I pass it up, don't I? Here. 20 Pyre health. Plus 10 on the vent. Don't worry about this. Make this not so atrocious. And then do this, which also, in retrospect, may be wrong. Okay. Let's also try and not misplay the first turn little fade as well. Although it ended up not really mattering. Yeah, it ended up not mattering. I don't think I did that. I think I played a horn break on you before I did that, but whoops, I guess. Wow, if you click that really fast, it bugs out and makes a noise. I mean, of course, in retrospect, it's easy to see. Is that all it would have needed? I feel like it's not. I feel like either way it's not really there, is it? And yeah, this gave me the Endless, which was arguably not right. I mean, it probably should go there. Then I don't have to worry about playing... Why can I never remember what this card is called? Primitive Molds, to get it sorted. It just comes back. took this, even though I wasn't happy with it, because the vents and the would have ended up doing quite a lot. So I take a lot of pyre damage on this fight as well, for bad reasons. Oh, there's Absolvers in this fight. I should probably play the Legion of Wax on the bottom. Maybe I did do that and I don't remember. So the plus 25 is bad because the Legion of Wax doesn't die soon enough. I think is the ultimate takeaway from this. I can be playing these really because the one unit I care about reforming now is Endless. Yeah, well, no, because I missed the Legion of Wax there for that reason. I don't think it really matters a huge amount. Stuff's creeping up, innit? Like, it's still a problem. Oh, that's right, I did this. So this, now it says it's reached the 7 unit limit. But I don't know if that's the case there. I can't quite tell. I took a crushing demise. And I took the important work, but again, I don't think that's right. My excuse here, if you want an actual technical reason for this, is that I don't think I've ever... I don't think I've ever properly played with Legion of Wax. I've mastered it, but that's because I think I just had it in a low Covenant run where I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't do this, although it's arguably good. I'm not sure I did this either. I'm not sure I paid for the second... Oh no, it's this one I didn't pay for. Well, I probably should have. So, I still don't think that heavies get solved with this, with Legion of Wax being on with 10 more health. But it might. Now that the... Oh, that was not what I did, was it? Because now Little Fade doesn't die. I was in the middle of a challenge. Where did it go? There it is. That's weird. I've never done that before. Because now the Legion of Wax has the plus 10, playing the Intent on Death on the Legion of Wax makes more sense. It gets more done. But it'd be interesting to see if that, in fact, does enough to not have double heavies slide past you. It's also interesting if this is worth playing instead of this. I think when I greeded for the Collector, like if I play it down here and it hits this overcharged tank, that certainly helps a lot as well. I mean, even playing it up here is probably good because it gets all 4 of these motes of wax out. Like, that's a lot better, isn't it? Not only that, it can come back. Yeah, so basically I'm just not very good at playing with Legion of Wax. Wow, you will burn out. How funny. Alright, so... I should have done that on that, really. I wonder if four stealth a turn outpaces Seraph the Chaste as well. That guy still gets up. Oh my god, this just kills it. I don't even need the top floor. Okay, well, at least this is how... Ah, resin removal. This is funny. There's the Pyre Chomper. We could let Little Fade die once more now, in theory. Yeah, so I'm not the best at playing with Legion of Wax, and that is my excuse. And it's not a particularly good excuse, I realise. I guess some draw. I mean, I'm gonna just play this run out with like extreme disregard for everything happening because I want to see how it goes and how you actually play Legion of Wax, and if anything, this is a learning experience for all of us. The +10 is very important. The sheer number of units helps a lot when it comes to bosses, apparently. In camp, that's fine. I'm not 100% sure that the +25 is correct, but it might be. Oh, event. It might end up being correct. Or irrelevant, either way. It just takes forever to get stuff sorted to start with. But then you get this intent on death, right? And it just is like, oh. It's still not that much damage. Well to help, but no. It's not that much damage on the floor, but in Relentless, it's just bonkers. And this is so much stealth as well. I should not have lost this run. Hellhorned Harvest? No. No. It's quite irrelevant there. This run had so much going for it. I feel very silly for having thrown it away. I mean, look at this. Look at this. 12 rounds of stealth, 485. I'm so upset. And this kills the boss. Very slowly. But look at this, now he's got to go through another 4 of them. And then now another... Oh my god, that wasn't even the... Because I'd done the intent on death, there was a whole one at the back still. Christ. Okay. This run was eminently winnable. Like, and only a complete and utter fool would have thrown it away. So there we go. There we go. If you want a fun, easily winnable melting awoken run, you can try this yourself. Majority statues commands. You could probably break it in quite a severe way. So a Legion of Wax with a Waxer Snuffer makes 4, which then make 4 each as well. So that's 16 units that the thing's got to get through. And I think the plus 10 attack is much, much, much more important than 25 health, because it just makes so many little units that the health is kind of irrelevant, and the smaller ones are just going to die in one hit anyway. Is that true? Maybe that's just ideal. Maybe a 25... I mean, a large stone obviously is ideal. A large stone is the ideal. But a 25 and a 10 is probably acceptable. And you take the plus 10 attack first. Before it had the plus 10 attack, it wasn't very good. I mean, with Waxer Snuffer, it is still very good. But it's Waxer Snuffer is weird with Legion of Wax because it doesn't make Legion of Wax twice as good. It like makes it good to the power of 2. Because the Legion of Wax makes 4 instead of 2, and then each one of those 4 makes 4 instead of 2. So instead of having 4 units come out at the end, you get 16. So yeah, it makes it exponentially better rather than just twice as good, like with other extinguish abilities. Anyway, so I'm sorry for having lost. I feel like I've let you down. But we can at least say we know how to win with Legion of Wax henceforth. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to let me know by either leaving a like or a comment. And if you want to see more Monster Train in the future, then be sure to subscribe. And you'll get a daily Monster Train. Other than that, thank you so much. And I'll see you next time.